Hello, I'm Michael Glass from michaelglass.com, where we focus on making informed decisions about our financial future. This is our Forex technical knowledge trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. Before we pull up our video, we always want to start off our disclosures. Any symbols you see today should not be inferred as a trading recommendation. No matter what form of investing you choose, stock, forex, futures, options, they all have a level of risk associated with them. You can lose all of your money. Any strategy we show today are for informational purposes only. Future results are not guaranteed. And finally, any investment decision you make is solely your own responsibility. Trade at your own risk. As we said, this is our Forex technical knowledge trading plan for the pound dollar, the euro dollar, and the dollar franc. In each video, we look at the prior session's price action to come up with key support and resistance price levels. We'll review the gold chart to come up with leading sentiment. We'll try to create a low volatility and inside bar watch list, and we have an education spotlight at the end. Please send your feedback and comments to contact@dmbfx.com, and let's head to the charts. Now we're going to our market sentiment leaders. We're starting off with the dollar. We know the dollar has that inverse relationship with the market. So there's our lovely September, a weak October, strong November, and as we had a strong week here, this last week here is showing some weakness. So, but the dollar, I would say sideways to up. We pushed up, made a swing low, pushed up. Although you could make an argument that that is a lower high there. Dollar definitely sideways, possibly sideways to up. Gold was a strong dollar, little weakness in the gold. Of course, gold's been a tremendous uptrend. You can see the range where you're in here. We busted out of that. Now we're in a new range of about 1660 up to about 1800. We're putting in a rising three pattern, although you can say this is an inverted hammer. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get above 1750 to go back and test 1800. But gold in a range, definitely range bound. And finally, crude oil. Crude oil for a while was in that, we've talked about this range of 96 to 102. It fell out of it, came all the way down, established a new range here in between 90 and 80. Obviously, you can see I like to look at my ranges. I find support and resistance range very important. Then we had this beautiful move up, back in the range before of 96 to 102, went up, stopped at the 200 moving average, stopped at 96. Now we're back up here, rising three pattern, back up here at 102. So we'll see what happens if we can finally break out of that. We certainly don't want it to, for those of us at the gas pump, but we'll see if the 102 resistance can hold up. As we move on to our forex pairs, we're starting off with the euro dollar. And of course, at the beginning of the week, we had the coordinated fiscal plan for the eurozone, and so we saw some strengthening of the euro, and we went off from there. And we also had some banks downgraded by the S&P. But what we see here, again, a lot of times you hear me say you want to be aware of the news, but the charts will tell you the reaction to the news. And so it's important to know when the news is coming out, but it's also more important to see how people are interpreting the news. And so what we see here is that the market is still staying within this lower range of 1.318 and 1.34. We see that once we made this big move up here, we failed at the 20 moving average and at this 1.347 resistance area. Failed it again on Thursday, and on Friday we kind of gave up the ghost and we pulled back from there. So what's going to be a catalyst here as we in December and many traders are taking the money out of the market and preparing for 2012. What's going to be our catalyst to get us out of this range, specifically above the 20 to 50 moving average here, but first initially above 1.347. We can see on our 1 hour time frames we're sitting here in a neutral zone. The dollar is in control. We got a little divergence here. So with that divergence, dollar heading up, euro moving down, we got this strong push down here towards the end of Friday. However, we can see really the euro is averaging up just a little bit, just below its long-term moving average. And then the dollar now is starting to average up above its long-term moving average. Buyers just barely in control, but what's most important is that the dollar's in control. As long as the dollar's in control, we may see this pair continue to move lower within this range. For the pound dollar, we have a bigger range, and I just drew in this range here because obviously we have a swing low right here, and notice that it matches up with some of our previous price action. So just put it in there. We were watching this larger range, but now I'm watching this 1.54 price level 2. And within that, we also see the failure at the 20 moving average here. This also can match up with this swing low here, swing low here. So we definitely should be watching 1.542 up to about 1.569 for our new range here for the pound dollar. Just like the euro, we are sitting in the neutral zone. The dollar took control. We see that divergence again, dollar moving up. And that's why we got this move down here into the close. But we still see that the pound is averaging up, started to level off here, but overall it's trending higher, while the dollar made a more recent move up with the buyers still in control. So we'll see. Buyers in control basically stop this push down, but we are in a neutral zone. We are in the middle of a range, as we talked about, 1.54, 1.57. So we'll see what's going to be a catalyst again over the next month to get us out of that range. Finally, we look at the dollar franc. Here we can see a much larger range, beautiful move. But what's more important is this 0.92 that we failed at, we also failed here. So now as far as chart patterns go, that's a double top. Here we see the 20 moving average holding up as support. We'll have to see. We also see all these wicks here at 0.907. We actually could go ahead and put that in here, and we can see there was some action here, there's some action here, and some action with these wicks here. So certainly something that we're going to have to watch. As far as our 1 hour time frame, we are in a neutral zone above our long-term moving average, and yet another pair with our dollar in control. Got a little divergence. So here with the dollar diverging, we see the move up. The franc trending higher, but however, it's pretty much going sideways for the last day. Same move up with the dollar. But here we have the sellers in control, which prevented this move higher. Stopped this move higher. So again, we're watching this double top here at the 0.928 price level to see if that's going to get us any action. If we come back and test this 200 moving average again, and I know that's way off, but it is something to watch. As we do have this double top chart pattern. As we come to our watch list for this weekend, we start out with our low volatility watch list, which is our 1 hour time frame using Bollinger Bands, looking for consolidation, looking for congestion, looking for pairs that have been within a range for a period of time, looking to make a move, but currently right now we don't have any candidates for you. Our inside bar watch list is our watching the range of today compared to Friday. So that would be Friday compared to Thursday. And right now we don't have any inside bar candidates either. We've been talking a lot about trading plans, trading systems, and trading rules. And as we come to the end of our discussion about trading rules, we basically see that they're just a checklist that we should go through before we enter any trades. It helps us eliminate our emotions for trading. It helps us keep us in tune with our trading system so that we are implementing our trading plan on a day-to-day basis. And you have to be honest with yourself because you should use this checklist until it's no longer necessary. But again, remember what our trading rules do is help us eliminate our emotions from trading. So when you feel that you've mastered your emotions, and that's when you can take that checklist away and begin to work more on a feel and more on a trade-to-trade basis and not take the time to look at your checklist every single time. As you can find more about trading plans, trading rules, trading systems on our videos. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We have a page on Facebook for your financially illiterate. And you know our great resources we have for you. We have a 5-course video for you on high probability trading. Walk you through what you should have as you're building your trading setups. We hope that it'll give you a gauge to who we are as coaches and how we can help you one-on-one develop your trading plan, develop your trading system, and develop those trading rules to help you live through and consistently enact your trading plans on a day-to-day basis. If you're going to trade Forex, why not get paid to trade? We have rebate trades for you. It doesn't affect your conditions, it doesn't affect the spreads. It's just rebates for your Forex trades. And if you're looking for signals, we have that too. Of course, you want to make sure that you're looking at a signal provider that's in tune with who you are as a trader. And we have a bunch here for you. Get the signals and trade them for yourself, or have them automatically traded for you. In the end, it doesn't make a difference about your system, your indicators, or your newsletter if you can't pull the trade yourself. And that's what the trading rules do to help you get those emotions out of your trade. And that's what we do, is help you develop those rules to make sure that on a day-to-day basis you can enact your trading system. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.